And good evening and welcome to our next segment. Apologize for last week, ran into some technical difficulties. Anyway, we are back and hopefully on track, and hopefully we are more on track to sooner rather than later getting back together. I will try to be a little bit more brief than I have been. Sometimes I tend to drag on, but detail is good to have in many of these techniques, and it's hard to cut it short. However, I will try and get right into it tonight, and I want to look at one position and a couple attacks out of it, or a couple submissions out of it. As per usual, I would like to welcome and at the same time thank my crash test, Matthew, who is throughout this helped and worked with it, though certainly not a practitioner, and don't think he has any interest in being a practitioner.
Not really.
But he is good enough to help the old man out in putting these together and hopefully pushing a little technique your way. So, what I'd like to look at tonight is one of the positions which is called Kasukatami, Geisakatami. There's about 3 or 4 different pronunciations, Casey, whatever. You will recognize it from the compass positions that I have taught you and that we've worked on it. We're going to look at a couple nuances of it, and again a couple submissions in it. That being said, so our opponent we have got to his back. So flat.
Okay. I'm just confused.
That's okay. A little diagonal, so hopefully we're all in the film. There we go. Just scoop back the hair just to make sure. Apologize. Now the dog is going to decide to start barking. I have no idea why. Anyway, so here is our opponent. We have worked into a side control. Let's switch it down just a little bit this way. Okay. We've worked into a side control. We're working into here. Okay. Our opponent's giving us some trouble. We're going to step out into a Kasukatami either to adjust or just because we like the position. So, we're going to be in here. Again, for whatever reason, he's squirrely. He's giving me some trouble. He's rotating more than I want him to. So I'm going to step out into Kasukatami. So, again, here, this arm on the other side is going to be flat, elbow and forearm right into him. Chalk block. I'm going to try and control and slide out. I like this, if I can, deep under his shoulder. I don't always get this. But as long as I get tight, I want to compact him tight. Okay? Don't want to reach over too far and extend my balance. I want to be centered over him. At this point, the whole idea for a submission is isolation. I want to isolate the limbs. Now I have a limb right here. This is nice. I captured it on the way with a tricep hold. Tricep being this part of the arm. Okay? I'm not grabbing here. Grabbing the tricep to keep it in. Now, at this point, he's established an underhook. I'm okay with that because that's exactly where I want that arm to be. Okay? So I'm here. I'm thinking about it. So I'm just going to subtly bring his hand back more underneath the elbow. Okay? I am actually then flat. And I'm taking my weight off him, so again, this is not quite as smooth as I would like it. I'm going to, my top leg, I'm going to bring across, over the top and across his face. Okay.
Oh, that's...
Now the arm is pinched.
Ow.
Ah.
Ow.
I'm just going to take it and pinch it in my armpit. Like this.
Stop it.
So I hold it. And I'm going to have the elbow. Now I have to release the pressure for it, because when I step over, it's creating an automatic arm bar. And he's going to tap. So again, it becomes very simple. I'm here. I've controlled the arm. I've controlled the body. A little pressure?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to release the pressure because he's a nice guy and he's helped me out. Again, I don't have to even let this go now because he's got this right here. He feels like he's securing me, fine.
Oh.
And now, as I bring this leg up, this arm starts to extend. Okay? So as I bring it up, you can see the arm go back. All I have to do is start, he's really flexible, I push my tailbone backwards. So as I get here,
Hang on. Yeah.
he already gets it. Okay? So, again, boom. Okay? Now, if I just do it here without blocking the face, without stopping him, he's going to roll up into me to release the pressure. That's why I have to step over. Armbar. So, again, we're back here. Okay. Now, for whatever reason, I'm going to go for this arm, and I have it pinched, but we're rocking and rolling, and he pulls this arm out. Because he says, oh man, I don't want it trapped in that. Okay, he pulls it out.
Yeah.
So, pulls. Now normally, he's going to try and frame to create.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, he's not very flexible in the shoulder, so I'm being gentle. I'm not very flexible in the knee. Down. Okay. You guard the leg around, and it's an Americana here. You're just popping it, okay? You can see the motion. All right, I apologize, I can't really demonstrate this one, but his shoulders do not give very well, so I will hurt him. But he would frame. So he frames, tries to push me back. I peel it off, down. Okay, his shoulders are so inflexible, but I could just lock it. Okay. So the same, is now 85 degrees hot and humid. I hate this weather. But I've transitioned here. He frames with the other arm. Okay? So he's going to try and push on my windpipe and stuff to create space. Now, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to peel him. I'm going to go slow, okay, bud? I'm going to peel him, but look, so I need to rotate my head just a little bit. I want to keep the weight there. I don't want to let this arm back anywhere. But I want to clear the path. I want this arm to go here. And you will see in a classic Americana pose. So I'm going to gentle.
Yep.
He frames. Again, I get my hand, I dig in my thumb to guide my path and peel. Okay? This is the direction I want to go in for my Americana. Now, the thing is, this hand, we didn't forget, is here. So he's framed, we're going, I can trap it, go. Now, as I go, I come up and meet. Okay? As you can see, like I said, his shoulders are not very flexible. They don't give. But you can see I already met. And I'll go right back down. Now, if I get to here, and he's more flexible. My opponent, shall we say, is more flexible. Okay, I'm going to bring you up, okay? My opponent's more flexible. He can't get the pressure. The same step we did for the armbar, we buried the Americana. And we just buried it.
Can I catch my breath?
Can you catch your breath? I don't know. Can you catch your breath? I'm not that heavy. I've lost weight. I've lost weight during the quarantine. You ain't me.
It's not exactly comfortable still.
What's that?
It's not exactly comfortable.
No, I know, because I'm more bony, actually. I can really bury it now.
Yeah.
Now, So, again, we've gone in here. Again, don't forget the nuance. We stepped into, we were here. Okay, we had an underhook on the other side. We keep it tight to that person. We don't want them to roll out, elbow all the way to the hip. Oh yeah, you kind of get squirrely. And I bury right into that chest. Feels like his chest is getting crunched. Okay? Now, the last thing, which is more something I like to do personally. Okay? Armbar is nice. Americana is nice. Both of them good, solid, basic submissions, high percentage. Sometimes I like to be a little bit more annoying. It's not so much basically a submission, but I will feel either arm a frame. Okay, so a frame here. So here we have this frame. Again, it's the same peel, except I'll bring it down. Now I like to shoot under.
My turn.
I haven't even done the miserable part yet. Okay. From here, I will just keep coiling his own arm tighter and tighter.
Yeah.
And what I like to do is roll the person right onto their stomach. So as they keep going, you adjust, you adjust, you adjust, you adjust, until you bury them on their face.
Yeah.
Now, you can submit someone. For the most part, it's more a real point of demoralization, because you just get corkscrewed. This arm frames, same thing. I peel to my low hand.
Yep.
And I corkscrew.
No flip, no flip. Go, go.
Okay. So, again, back to the beginning quickly. Again, we're trying to make this a little bit more succinct. We're in position. We're not flipping for it. Control, step out. Keisakatami, I think they also refer to this as broken scarf. Scarf hold. Boom. Okay. You can trap here. Isolates the arm, which I like. I like to do a lot. I show this because I like this whole tightening effect. And bury. But for this one, the other side's going to stay as if it's an underhook. Here, again, trap, step over, and you can see the arm going into an armbar. Frame on this side, please. A frame, again, turn to create the passageway. As it goes down, this hand's here. Look, it's already done. If you cannot get it from here, you just step over and bury that arm. Americana. You good? How you doing?
Oh, you know, oxygen?
Oxygen's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all right.
I'm ready.
No, actually, I was going to say sit up.
Oh.
It's going to be a short segment. I'm trying to be a little, the soul of brevity.
All right.
What do you think of that?
Fun.
So one more, I could just, no. Anyway. So, Keisakatami. Again, you've looked at it from your compass position. Side control, right into Casey. I've shown it in the compass to go to Keisakatami to swing that arm over to go to north-south. It's to get your motion drill going. You should be able to learn to move in all these fashions. This is more of a situation drill where you have banged the position. You're in position, you've got your opponent pinned, you need the submission. Armbar, Americana, or a little birthday package. Again, I love to twist that arm around people's heads, and I'll just torque them, torque them, torque them until I sit on their back. Again, people get moving at that point in time. So, hopefully, we come back, there's some questions on these things, and we can look at them even further in depth. At this point in time, I'm going to go and dry all the sweat off me because I am pouring. And I hope to see you all soon. Keep your spirits up as much as possible. Look forward to the day. Louis.